Good morning, students. Uh, we are doing Business Services 2 in OC, and we were on the second point, that is e-banking. And this is the last page of the chapter, page number 28. Okay, only last few topics are left. As you can see over here, only this much is left to be done. So let us start with e-banking. Yesterday we had seen about core banking, that is the first one. Second one is e-banking. The full form of e-banking is electronic banking. Okay, now all the banks are connected through internet to their branches by the medium of server. Okay, I had given the example already. Once again I am giving the example. Axis Bank, all the computers of all the Axis banks are connected with one another. One Axis Bank in Valsad, one Axis Bank in Vapi, one Axis Bank in Surat, not one, many branches will be there. So the computers of all the branches of the same bank, that is Axis Bank, will be connected with one another, and it will be having a server. That is why whenever, that is called as centralized server. So whenever you will withdraw the money or you will deposit the money to any branch of the Axis Bank, whether in Surat or Valsad or Vapi, okay, the centralized server will take this information, that how much amount is withdrawn, that is how much amount is uh, debited or how much amount is credited, and that server will send the information to each and every computer of each and every branch of the Axis Bank. This is called as electronic banking. It is possible with the medium of server. It is possible with the help of the server. One more thing that they have given over here is, again it is a repetition, we know about it, that bank has established many e-corners and e-gallery. E-corner and e-gallery means the ATM machines which are kept in the shops or a small place where you can find the ATM machine, right? They are called as e-corner. Okay, over here you can go to this e-corner and e-gallery. There you will find the ATM machine. You can use the ATM machine. With the help of that particular ATM machine, you can withdraw the money, as well as insert some of the e-corner and e-gallery. There is also the facility by which you can deposit the money in your account. Okay, so the e-corner can be used either to withdraw the money or to deposit the money with the help of the ATM machine. To run the ATM machine, as I told you, you will need a card, a ATM card, a debit card with a password. Okay, that will be provided to you by the bank. Okay, also your mobile number is registered with the bank. That is why whenever the amount is credited in your account or it is debited in your account, you will find the message in your mobile. So you will be like, how they are sending me this message? Because your mobile number is registered with the bank. But for that you have to get your mobile number registered. Okay, if you have changed the SIM card, if you have changed the number, then you have to go to the bank and again change your registered number into the new mobile number that you have taken. Then only you will receive the messages whenever your account is debited or credited. Okay, so by e-banking the work becomes really very easy. The banking work becomes easy, as well as the customers work also becomes easy. So that was about e-banking, that is electronic banking. Next one that is we have is mobile banking. Okay, with the help of mobile you can do banking. You can transfer the money from your account to the other account. With the help of the mobile banking you can pay online bills, you can pay electricity bill, you can pay telephone bill, you can pay your LIC premium. Okay, you can pay your gas bills. Okay, you can do online shopping because of mobile banking. All the financial transactions is possible with the help of mobile banking from any corner of the world. Okay, it is possible from any corner of the world, but you need a mobile phone and internet connectivity. Okay, if you have mobile phone but if you don't have internet connectivity, then you cannot use mobile banking. So for mobile banking, for doing the financial transactions with the help of the mobile banking from any corner of the world, okay, you need an electronic equipment, that is a mobile phone, okay, and internet connectivity. Okay, in mobile banking you don't have to in mobile banking you don't have to go from one place to another. Means you don't have to go to bank physically, you can sit at home in the luxury in your bedroom on your sofa and you can get your work done. You can get your taxes, you can get your light bills, you can get your premium paid with the help of mobile banking. Okay, now how to get mobile banking, how to get the service of mobile banking. If you want to get the service of mobile banking, go to bank and write an application to the bank. Write an application to the bank that I want the facility of mobile banking. They will provide you with the login id, okay, and the password. Okay, after you log in you can also change your own password whatever you want to. Okay, but one thing that you need to remember whenever you are using mobile banking, that mobile if you are using mobile banking, keep your mobile lock. See that nobody can use your mobile, otherwise they can transfer the money to their own account. Okay, so whenever you are using mobile banking you have to be careful, you have to be really very cautious, and every 3 months, every 6 months you should go on changing the password so that nobody else knows your password. Okay, because when you do mobile banking, when you do the payment, when you do the transfer of money, they will ask you with a password. Okay, so keep on changing the password so that nobody can track your password, and some security rules also you need to follow so that you are safe whenever you are using mobile banking. So here we complete with electronic banking and we complete with mobile banking. Now last three services that you already know about it, that is ATM, credit card and debit card. Okay, so when we talk about ATM, full form of ATM is automatic teller machine. ATM you can find in e-gallery, e-corner, any area of the city or near any part of the city. You will many part of the cities and many corners of the cities you will find this e-gallery and corner where you will find the ATM machine. You can use the ATM machine to withdraw the money. Okay, but there is a limit to withdraw the money in a day. If you go to the ATM machine, I think so right now the limit is some 40 to 50,000. In a day you can withdraw only 40 to 50,000 from your ATM machine, not more than that. Then next day again you can withdraw 40 to 50,000 but for a day, it is a limit. Okay, also you will need a uh, ATM card or debit card, and you will need a password. If you will enter the password wrong 2 to 3 times, your ATM card will get blocked for that particular day. Then second day again you can try, and if you will give the right password then you can get the money. But if you will enter wrong password for 2 to 3 times, automatically your your debit card or your ATM card will stuck, then you cannot withdraw the money on that particular day. Okay, um, next is the who provides the ATM card. Obviously the bank provides the ATM card. Even the secret pin is provided by the ATM card, but nowadays you have to create your own password. As I told you already, you have to go to the ATM machine, put your first ATM card, then you have to give your account number, you have to give your registered mobile number, you will get an OTP, type that OTP and then you can set your own pin code over there. Okay, uh, you can withdraw the money from any ATM machine, whether it is of SBI bank, whether it is of HDFC bank, whether it is of which bank, central bank, from any ATM machine, from any bank's ATM machine we can withdraw. For a month, if you withdraw from any of the ATM machine of any of the bank, 3 times it is free in a month. 3 times. But if you will withdraw more than 3 times, then they will charge you certain ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ, તમારો કાર્ડ છે એક્સિસ બેંકમાં, પણ તમે હંમેશા એચડીએફસીના બેંકમાંથી જ એચડીએફસી એટીએમનામાંથી જ તમે દર વખતે પૈસા ઉપાડે, તો તમે એ વખતે મહિનામાં 5 વાર એચડીએફસી એટીએમ બેંકમાંથી પૈસા ઉપાડ્યા 5 વાર, પણ તમારાથી ઉપાડાય 3 જ વાર ફ્રી છે. ઓકે, એક્સિસમાંથી તમે 6 નહીં દે જેટલી વાર ઉપાડો, પણ તમે બીજા બેંકના એટીએમમાંથી 3 વાર સુધી ફ્રી છે ઇન અ મંથ. મોર દેન 3 times they will charge you a minimum amount. Minimum charges are taken by them. Okay, so that is about the ATM. Now let us see about credit card and debit card. Credit card was introduced at the end of the 20th century. It became more popular at the end of the 20th century. Everybody started using the credit card. What is credit card? Credit card means you can, for example, you go to a jewelry shop, okay, and you buy the gold of 1 lakh rupees and you give credit card. When you give credit card, it means the 1 lakh rupees right now is paid by the bank for you. 1 લાખ રૂપિયા તમારી પાસે નથી, 1 લાખ રૂપિયા હમણાં તમને બેંક આપે છે, ઓકે, ક્રેડિટ પર. That is credit card. Obviously, afterwards you have to pay that 1 lakh rupees to the bank with certain interest. That is called as credit card. Okay. In credit card, you can make the purchase. After you make the purchase, on behalf of you, the bank is paying for you. Okay, for a certain period of time you have to, after a certain period of time you have to pay that money again to the bank with certain interest, which is the profit for the bank. Okay, so that is about the credit card. Debit card means same as ATM card. Okay, in debit card you go to the shopping, once again you buy the jewelry of rupees 1 lakh, it will be debited from your account. Okay, the bank is not going to pay you on your behalf. You already have 1 lakh rupees in your account. From your account that much amount will be debited. Okay, so whenever you go for shopping and you give the credit card, then who is paying you on your behalf right now? The bank is paying you right now on your behalf. Okay, but when you are using debit card, it means you are using your own money to pay your bills. Okay, so that is about the debit card. Debit card, ATM card are one and the same. Nowadays you can use the debit card and ATM card for you to do online shopping, as well as nowadays mostly we carry the debit card and ATM, right, or credit card. We don't have so much of cash. Mostly we carry debit card. Okay, so that is about the services associated with bank, that is ATM, credit card and debit card. So here we complete with the chapter that is business services 2. Tomorrow we will discuss the question answers of this particular chapter. Thank you.